Helping Hands International. Here's to I, touching lives. Here's to I, empowering people. Hi, I remember my humble self, Chukwuka Obelago, and I'm here to take you on today's training on the topic building your business during the Xmas season. Now, I know a lot of us are excited about this wonderful season where our Almighty, where Jesus Christ was born, okay, Son of God was born. We, the Christian faithful, we celebrate this day, and at this period, during this period, is like a mass return for people to come home, meet friends, spend time with family, away from the busy life of working from January to December, and also to mark the end of the year. Okay, December is the end of 2016 calendar year. So there was going to be a lot of mass return. There's going to be a lot of people coming home to meet their siblings, their loved ones, that who they haven't seen for a very long time while building their business or while working for their employees. So why am I doing this training? So I need to listen attentively because this Xmas period, what happens during January period, February period, and March is very critical to how you go about your business during this Xmas period. Why? When the year starts, parents, a lot of people will be under pressure, to pay school fees, to pay rent, to renew their rent, to do some stuff, or to even relocate to some places and make some major decisions in their life. Now, why to make some major decisions in their life? Why is it important you need to talk to them in the Xmas period? Because when they get to January, they won't have time, okay, or they don't have resource to pay attention to joining your business immediately. So the key is getting them before that period, getting them to invest and join and build their helping hands business before the January period, the period where everybody is on the rush to pay rent, everybody is on the rush to pay school fees. There's cash crunch because a lot of people made a lot of expenses during the Xmas period. So it's very critical how you go about your business in in December period. Now, what do you now do now that you are in the Xmas period and everybody is in the celebration mode? What do you do? Well, the best thing for you to do in this period is to prospect. Keep on sowing seed, your seed of your business. Okay, keep on sowing the seed of Helping Hands International. Why? Because when you are busy doing this, okay, you're building relationship, you're prospecting, you're getting along with the people who are going to join you next year or who are going to join you immediately, so that by next year they will focus on building the business and making more money so that they can be able to meet up their needs. Okay, so you prospect, you meet up with your friends, your village guys. Maybe you are in a town meeting, or maybe you are in age grade, or maybe in church when you guys come back for Xmas crazy and you're going for either to eve of 24th night church celebration, or maybe 31st night against New Year. So these are periods for you to make good rapport, good relationship. Now, another thing that is going to help you out in January in this Xmas season is your social media. How you use the social media is very important, and that's going to be the next topic I will take through during this period, so that we analyze which platforms are very good for our business. Okay, we analyze what kind of adverts, if you decide to run adverts. Okay, I'm okay with adverts. The most important thing is if you can afford it. And another thing again is, even if you're using adverts, make sure you carry your team members along so that they too can either benefit from the results of the advert, or they too can carry out their own advert. Okay, Facebook have made it cheap in such a way that you can run your own advert. But we are still going to discuss a lot of advertising platforms like Google, Facebook ad, Twitter ads, LinkedIn ads. A lot of these things we're going to discuss them during this Xmas period. So it's going to be a fun time, sharing this with you, because I've been getting some great insight in trying to use social media to run my business, and it's very, very good. Okay, once you stayed more than 3 months in this business, or you don't even need to stay 3 months in the business, more than 3 months in the business, but if you can come in and understand the basic things about prospecting, um, inviting, follow up, closing, follow up, and even presentation. If you can understand this perfectly, when you run a Facebook ad, you will know how to close immediately, because the Facebook ad or Google ad prospects for you. It attracts the right people to you, so that when you get across to them, all you need to do is close, follow up, and sign them up immediately. So these are the things we're going to discuss this Christmas period. So I need you, okay, to sharpen your prospecting tools. Okay. During this period, I also talk about internet, even how to use blog. My favorite so far that I've discovered, even great internet marketers use it, is blog. Now you don't have to have great content. All you have to do is just have a simplified content that will get people's eyeball on it, and when you advertise it, it will get the right people to you, who will give you the information, and with the information you contact them and get them registered. So these are the things we're going to discuss this Xmas period. But I urge you, don't slow down. See, people were crying about recession, but I bet you, if you go down to the market, you see people buying a lot of stuff: fancy clothes, fancy cars, food to eat, fancy drinks, a lot of stuff. And you're wondering, where did these guys keep all the money? They have the money, it's just that they don't know how to invest the money, so they rather invest it in consumables. It's up to me and you to guide them properly, so that they invest them in their network marketing business. So don't cry about recession is not the problem. People still drive brand new cars in Helping Hands International. People still make money on top of the recession. So you question, you ask yourself, what are these people doing differently? All statistics point towards 2017 being worse than 2016. But believe you me, I'm way more prepared for 2017. Why? Because the seeds I've sown, okay, is going to be needed in 2017. Network marketing is the recession business that everybody can take a part of. The only difference in the equation is whether you are going to sow the seed, and how much seed are you going to sow. Are you going to sow just 2 seeds and you fold your hand and say, man, this doesn't work? Or are you going to do like the sower in the parable of the sower, who continues sowing seeds, knowing the fact that some were picked by the birds, some fed by the wayside, some were killed by the weeds, but he knows, okay, he knows that one seed that grows will give him to multiple of seeds that will still grow. Okay, multiple of seeds that will still grow and give him more plants and more trees. So with this, I end today's training. Now, if you haven't gotten my book, you're on a long thing. Why? Because this has made it so easy for you to register somebody and you give them this book, let them read it up. While they are reading it, they can follow the guideline there in order to prospect, follow up, and also close on their prospect. Okay, you also set your prospect to your new sign up to be independent from day one, so that they call you when they need you to put 1 or 2 finishing thoughts or words with your prospect, with their prospect. Sorry. So it's very important you get them onto something that they can start off on their own. Okay, if they can afford to run Facebook advert or Google advert, then you can guide them properly. But they need to understand the basics. They need to understand the numbers. Because I see people, they spend money doing Facebook advert and they end up registering 1 person and they are crying. Why are they crying? because they thought that if they register, they do fail advert. If it's 1,000 person that sees the advert, that 1,000 person will join. Sorry, brother and sister, it doesn't work that way. So you still have to understand that prospecting is a numbers game. Same as what you're doing advert. The advert you're doing on social media is in such a way that more people will see it. It gets you close to the right people faster. It doesn't solve your problem. So with this book, it's going to help every one of your team members, both the ones that are stagnant and both the ones that are not stagnant, that are new, okay, so that they can launch their business properly. So it's only sold for 500 naira, or you can pay me through the e-wallet with $3. E-wallet as is acceptable. Okay, so with this, I want to thank you for today's training, and I urge you, please share and subscribe. Share and subscribe. It's very important to us, to encourage us. Okay, 2017 is going to be a very big year, and we need to be a part of it. But for you to encourage us more, help us get to at least 50 members before the year runs out, or if possible, more than that, up to 100. Okay, we need you to help us get more people listening to us, to encourage us more, so that we'll help people become better in their business. We'll get to teach them, because we have great packages coming for you, especially with what we found out about attraction marketing in the business. So with about blogging and attraction marketing in the business, even creating of internet tools. So I want to urge you to subscribe, share, and invite people to subscribe to this to my channel, so that their business will flourish, because as their business flourishes, so will yours. If we have 1,000 H2I cars in a particular town, it's good business for us. So thank you once again. I love you all. Bye for now.